Welcome to High Oracle's Reiki Spiritual Healing Channel. And I just wanted to answer some questions because I have a lot of people who haven't made, I guess, they haven't made amends with their past, okay? And they're asking me questions, why did my family treat me this way? Why did they have to do me like this? Why am I being singled out? And one of the first things that I want you to understand, and we're not going to go right away to prayer on this one, but we have to make sure that you are understanding that the betrayal that you are seeing and feeling in your line, in your family lineage, that betrayal is the gaslighting that they have done to you. They are guilty of the gaslighting. It is the betrayal that they have tried to steal your star. And it is also the betrayal that they have tried to undermine you in life so that you would never be able to rise in life. They have sent witchcraft to you. This is the betrayal that we're talking about. This is the undermining that we are talking about. These people, the reason why they have done you the way that they have done you, you were never supposed to wake up to the negative energy. You were supposed to think that the negative energy that they're sending to you is normal. You were supposed to normalize the pain that you're feeling in your body, the lack mentality that every time you rise, you fall. Okay? That your children are in a lack mentality. Your children are having, sickness because of what they have sent out. They have sent Black Magic 222 as I'm saying this, and this is why I'm answering this question, so that you can get the balance and see things from a different perspective. Okay, they are undermining you in your life because you are never supposed to, get that promotion. You're never supposed to be able to have a stable family. Everything that you need to receive from them needs to be the abuse that is normalized. Okay, let me say this again for you that's in the back. The abuse needed to be normalized to you so that you would accept it. Okay? You'll never try to, build anything new. You'll never try to move forward. You'll never think that you could build that business. You'll never think that you could leave your family. And you would be validated by them all of your life. So this is why they have done this to you. They have betrayed you because they serve an entity that has rewarded them in the family, in your dysfunctional family, for betraying you. And now that you know that, you have to decide whether you're going to rationalize this again and normalize their behavior and accept their behavior, or you're going to move away from them and start cleansing that negative frequency that they have attached to you. Okay? For some of you, it has been the evil eye that has been sent to your mind. It has been sent to your health, where they wanted you to, slowly deteriorate. They wanted your finances to slowly deteriorate and, appear in their pocket, appear with the ones that they wanted to have it in your family. They have stolen your star through the evil eye. So there are prayers that we can pray. Now we're going to talk about the prayer side of it. When you start to pray, then your intentions is purified, that you no longer have an anger towards these people. You're no longer upset. You found out that they have been behind your downfall all of this time. Ever since you were a young man or young woman, ever since you were a child, they're going to get them right now. We got the fire department again. They're going to get them. Okay? So every time that you try to rise, every time that you try to penetrate that false ceiling that they had for you, then they would send those arrows, they would send those frequencies, they would say something to belittle you. When they saw that you were about to get something that was good, that was going to separate you from them. Okay? That is when they started to, chant the evil rituals behind your back. That's when they started to shoot their arrows behind your back. And then they came in order to make you feel comfortable that it wasn't them. And this is again how they betrayed you. They came in to see if the negative energy was working on you in depression. If it was working on you in lack. If it was going over in your family. They wanted disaster. This is what they have plotted for you. This is the higher spirits that they have been sending to your life ever since you were a child, ever since you were old enough to understand that you were different, but you did not know what to do about it. You would make good grades in school. And a lot of these spiritual narcissists, they were upset about that because, a lot of them did not graduate or could not graduate. Okay? So we have this understanding. This is what we are understanding. When you have been betrayed by your family, when you have been undermined by your family, your siblings, by your entire immediate family, then we understand that there is witchcraft at work. They have manipulated your will. Their will is going forward in your life for you to be in lack, for you to have nothing, for you to, only to rise to fall, for you to be rejected, in relationships, for jobs, for you to take loss after loss. Okay? They are undermining you because they want that positive effect to go over in their life, and they're stealing it from you. As soon as you are letting them around you, as soon as you're telling these people, what the good things that God has blessed you with in your life, they understand that you are already a chosen one since a child. And so they work diligently day and night to come through different types of portals, meaning that, using the frequencies of your mind, sending the evil eye psychic attacks up on you so that they can steal the positive information, the positive news, the goodness, the good essence about you. Because we have not decided to move away from these people now that we know who they are. A lot of you have been seeing who these people are by the way that they mistreat other people, the way that they talk about other people, and a lot of you are saying, oh, as long as it's not me. But it is you. It is absolutely you. And they're just showing you their true colors of what they're capable of. You understand? They're showing you what they are capable of. They need you to normalize their abuse, that you have accepted that this is all for you. You're going to be, on drugs all your life. You're going to be, by yourself all your life. You're not going to have children all of your life. And the reason that it needs to be normalized for you so that they can siphon those types of energies and create the life for themselves that you are supposed to have, chosen ones. So this is why it's necessary for you to cut those cords, for you to separate from those people, for you not to tell these people anything that you're doing. So, one of my grand schemes, that I pulled off is when I got ready to leave these narcissists, they were wondering, well, well, what you gonna do? Well, let me meet this person, in your life. And I just simply let them know, why do I need to let you meet them? Are you my father? Are you my mother? Have you been there for me all of my life? So when I started to ask questions like that, then they knew, to back off. They knew that I knew what they were trying to do, attach negative energy to the situation. I was able, to leave the situation early in the morning. I was able to leave early in the morning, go get myself, checked out and everything, make sure that everything is good, okay, for me to, to carry out this mission. I went and had a full physical, okay. I had to go and get checked out, by the doctors and everything, my doctor, and once I was physically able to move forward, I was able to see that I had multiple people in my life, including some of my immediate parents, the people that I grew up with, were giving me the evil eye and sending that negative energy to me. And what I had to do, one of the things, and I talk about this in my videos, one of the things that I had to do to shut down that negative frequency, that energy signature, them trying to siphon my energy signature, is to use a mirror to reflect that negative energy back up on those people. Okay, this type of method, it will work with neighbors, it will work with evil people in your household, and it will work with people that's coming to visit you, to dump off negative energy, higher spirits, the evil eye in your home. So this is what you want to use a small handheld mirror. You can use a mirror that is on a string, so that it can reflect that negative energy that is being sent out. Any chants that have been spoken, any spells or curses, it can be returned to those people who are sending out that negative energy. Okay, so this is what we are understanding. Anybody that's trying to undermine you, they are manipulators. They are using, witchcraft. If it is, in your family members, they are usually following a person that is the head of the family, which is usually a warlock. Okay, I don't want you to miss this. You have to be able to sever that tie. A lot of people will reach out to me, and I'm glad that you have reached out to me for this type of question. Why they treat you the way that they do. It is because they have already betrayed you by sending witchcraft to you at a very early age for most of you. And this is what I have been seeing. This is what I have been getting, that it has been on you for so long that, you have started to believe what they were saying about you is true. And we are going to break those spells. Today, we're going to break those spells. As soon as you reach out to me, we're going to break those frequencies that they have sent out to you. And, you have to be ready to move away from these people and let the chips fall where they may with these types of warlocks and witches. Some of them are secret societies. Okay, a lot of you I've been dealing with for the last couple of months have been dealing with Eastern Stars and Masons. We're going to cut those cords that they are sending to you. Some of them have been your church members, your preachers, your church members. We're going to cut those cords so you can get away from those negative people that are sending these higher spirits so that you will deteriorate and fail in life, because they have already betrayed you to their entity. And I hope that you have received this message. So if you're having these types of issues of higher spirits attacking you, warlocks and witches, please reach out to me at www.highoracle.com so that I can acclimate a gift to your situation. Make sure that you are giving in donations or offerings so that we can keep our prayer sessions going. Like, share, and subscribe to me. I'm High Oracle, Reiki spiritual healer. Assalamu alaikum.